end is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a Commando, Deadeye, Commando, Psyfreak. Psyfreak chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at but for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you, your inner voice to be precise, an echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
glad you realize who you really are. Let's keep to the bright and better path moving on.
You can't contradict yourself.
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart. Sometimes a thought is just a thought. In the end, it's the way you act that counts.
But remember...
Guess left can be right, sometimes. Right is always right. Stories of death and the bodies left behind, a reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. key energy is all used up. The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Bullets everywhere. The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. are empty of key. Handy. Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Good thing you're strong. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight log. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. Couldn't just be open, eh? Nothing simple. It's locked. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Quite a shock to the system. Let's try that again. There you go. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Yeah, move furbo. Boom. Ayamu lo atolo u de honto. Loma u vunko poyobut. Yeah, so what up mua?
Asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. He understands why you came. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy. The not. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually... You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The... You... Now that... He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did good here today. He lost you there for a while. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell his friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is... Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone. He's heard. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll...
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts. Take it out now while it's small.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be... The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
The water.
Out-of-Date. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. Individual attention. Short circuit. You can do this. This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says just because you've made time.
Sibi? Lappanen aginkanman. Geradna fal hutut mus. Tugai la wute. Tugai la wute.
He welcomes you to the... But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on... He... The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your move. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat... He thinks you should reconsider and follow your heart instead of your mind. Otherwise, he'll have no choice but to treat you as a rival.
What?
He offers you to And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Jackney's Stick Fort as soon as you can. He won't be able to guarantee your safety.
Hello?
The Jackney... Goodbyes are not forever. Let's see. Says they're cautious of non-allies. See, that's the Myriad fort.